Welcome to this tutorial for the NetGear AC750 model number EX3700 Wi-Fi range extender setup. So as you know, this device, if you bought it, welcome, and you're trying to figure out how to set it up, there's two modes for this device. The first one I'm going to go over is the range extender mode, which is aptly named, and then the other one's going to be AP mode, and we'll go over that one after we're done here. If you're coming from the unboxing video, thanks for watching that. If you'd like to see the unboxing video, there's going to be a link in the description below for that video. And if you're just tuning in because you're trying to find out how to set this up, welcome. So, first and foremost, with these range extenders, usually a lot of people will just set them up using the WPS button on the front, wireless protected setup. You're certainly welcome to do that. I don't recommend it. That being said, this is going to be the basic tutorial for setting it up using the browser. So what we have here is we have a computer connected to the network, and I have plugged my device into the wall. Essentially, you pretty much plug it into the wall. I hope I don't have to tell you how to plug something into the wall, or we're gonna have another tutorial about that, I guess. Anyway, so you should see a network sort of similar to this, NetGear_EXT. We're going to connect to that. And you pretty much can only set this up by connecting to its wireless network. So you're going to make sure you want to make sure you can do that. And then once you're on there, you're going to go to mywifi.ext.net. That should give us the new extender setup. Obviously, we're going to click that. Look at, isn't that an adorable dog? Anyway, so new extender setup. And you're going to create an account. As it turns out, you have to do that for this one, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my stuff in here. Okay, select the question. The boxes go past the The boxes go past the edge of the screen, which is really super cool. But anyway, once you're done with that, we're going to hit next. And that should bring us to what you want to do setting up access point or a range extender. So we're going to go through the range extender part, so we'll go ahead and click that and push on through. We'll take it a second to do its thing. And then we'll be given a list of networks to connect to. So at this point, you're going to want to find your home network and connect to it. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to connect to my test network there and my test network here. And then we're going to go ahead. It looks like it's not. So if you only have one or the other, you can untick the box up here. But if you don't have anything ticked here, it's not going to let you hit next until you tick something. So in this case, both of my test APs. And so we're going to go forward with that. And I'm going to put in my super secret password for both, as you should as well, and hit next. And then it should pretty much just connect to your wireless network and start repeating that signal. So that's pretty much all you need to do for the setup on that end. We'll just wait for a second here. And then once we're done, it should show us a screen like this. You're basically going to be given an option to name these, so you could name it like, something, And then also you can change the password, so you can use a different password, you can just leave it open, whatever you want to do. So then once you've done that, you'll just hit next. And it'll take a few more seconds. This device isn't very quick at relaying your changes, so you should bear that in mind that it might take a while. And so there we are. We should be connected now, so you can go ahead and click next. And now the user login here is going to literally be the login you used to set it up. So we should be able to log into that. And this should sort of tell us, here's our access point, here's all of that. You can go and check your settings. You can change your settings here. Any of the settings that we set previously in this tutorial, we're good there. You can also look at the device's IP address if you want to set a static. That's here in the IP address menu. You can also say get a dynamic IP. I just have it static. You can turn wireless protected setup off. It looks like it is currently off in this particular regard. So we're good there. You can change password or turn it on or off. If you want to update the firmware settings, you can check for a firmware update, which I'm going to do now. And it looks like we do have a couple updates. So if you wanted to update, you could certainly click yes, and it would go ahead and download an update for your device. I kind of highly recommend doing that, just because, network companies release new security patches for their devices. They also release maybe some performance updates, etc. So it's worth a shot. So that pretty much concludes this tutorial on how to set this up in extender mode. Check out my other video for setting up this same device in AP mode if you have any questions about that. If you have any questions about this setup video or any of my previous videos, you can throw it in the comment section below. If you like this and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. You're pretty familiar with that if you're already on YouTube, I imagine, so you're all good there. So thanks for watching and have a good one.